My name is Lori Adams. I will be presenting the Reimbursement Request Financial Reports Payment portion of the NCLB Consolidated Application in the Grants Management System. We're at the Application Select page. You select the radio button for the application you wish to access. This would be the last final approved amendment. If there is no amendment, select the original application. When completing a final reimbursement, you should select 2004-2005. Select Payments. Payment Summary page. Select the View Reimbursement Request Financial Reports button. The Reimbursement Request Financial Report Select page, you'll notice the Withdraw Delete Request. This is a new option. This button is only accessible on a Not Submitted or Returned for Changes request. If a district has a reimbursement request that has been returned for changes and wishes to complete a final, it is recommended that a new request be created. Select Create New Request. Enter the LEA contact information. You will select the program in which you wish to report. You select Add Here to report for this program, and you also need to select here if this is the final request. Both of those radio buttons need to be completed when selecting a final reimbursement request. The approved budget data appears for the program selected. So for Title 2A, this is the budget amount by object code. We have the submitted year-to-date expenditures, and this does not include the expenditures that are going to be reported on this request. We have your scheduled year-to-date and the remaining amount that is available. You need the actual year-to-date, those expenditures year-to-date by object code. You will now enter those. Click on the Calculate Totals button after you've entered the expenditures. And you will see that the projected grant closeout summary portion has been populated. This shows you the approved amount of your budget, the total payments. This does include the projected closeout payment, your unexpended budget, the amount that can be carried over. Remember that Title I and Title IV have carryover limitations, and a waiver request needs to be completed before submitting a final report. It tells you the amount of funds that are available for next year. If you wish to release those, you need to check the checkbox. Otherwise, those will be carried over to the 05-06. If this is correct, you would click on the Save Page button. And the information has been saved. You notice that there's no excess funds that are going to be released to NDE. This item, there's no action that's needed by the district. This is the remaining carryover that needs to be released. You will see that on this claim, the projected closeout payment will be $65,942. At this time, you can either save this page. If you wish to do a consolidated, you can select another program You need to make sure that you do choose either that you're attaching your documentation or that you are sending it. If you do not select either one of these options, you will get an error message. You recalculate the closeout amounts before submitting. If you were to receive any errors in how you had completed the request after the Recalculate Closeout buttons, they would appear in red at the top of this page. Those errors would need to be corrected prior to the Submit button and recalculated. If there are no errors and you are ready to submit this request to NDE, you would hit Submit to NDE, select that button. And at the very top of this page you would receive either an error or a message saying that it has been forwarded to NDE, or if there is an error that you need to make some corrections. Once NDE reviews the reimbursement request, it will be either approved and processed for payment or disapproved and returned to the district for changes. Be reminded, once a final request is approved by NDE, it is final. No amendments are accepted. If you have questions with the NDE portal, contact the NDE Help Desk. That number is 1-888-285-0556 or 402-471-3151. If you have questions, contact the financial services accountant that works with that program. Thank you.